So guys, welcome to another video. And today is of course the preview for Leeds United at home to West Brom and what's happened during like the weeks and what's happened with the club. I have no hope that we're gonna win this game at all. I don't know how we're gonna win this game in my opinion. So let's talk about this performance of what I think is gonna happen. So let's go through our last six meetings actually against West Brom, as I always do. I always go through this and like try and give some positives, trying to find some inch of positives to find out if we can win or get a draw. That's all I'm asking for, just something, just a glimmer of positives. And this might be a glimmer of positive to you guys, because it's a glimmer of positive to me, because in our last six meetings, we have won 4 out of the last six. They've won only one with a draw in between. The last time we played them, we won 3-1. The game before that, we won 5-0. The game before that was the draw. We won 1-0, we won 4-0, and West Brom, of course, won 4-1. So we have won our last five meetings with a draw in between. So we've got 4 wins and a draw in our last 5 meetings, which gives me hope. And we're undefeated in the last 3 at home. That out of the last 6 games, we won 3. Our last 3 have all been wins. That gives me, sorry boys, that gives me some confidence that maybe we can win and have a good weekend. Leeds aren't really used to that, when probably not, but maybe, you never know. We have scored 15 goals in those last 6 games. West Brom have only scored 6, so the confidence is there. Like, maybe you're building up a bit of confidence, or we could win, but still, I'm so nervous that we're going to lose. I would take a point now. We've had 7 yellow cards, they've had 11, 0 red cards in the last 6 games. Now, let's actually go on and talk about the lineup. Oh, God, what are we going to line up with? Well, I still think we're going to start Meslier in goal in this game. I think he'll still be our goalkeeper in this game. Let's go to right back. I do think it's going to be Ailing. People aren't going to like that. I think it's going to be Ailing. I don't want it to be Ailing. I'm sorry. I think he's lost his legs. I think he's lost the pace. He's lost his leg. And he's lost the ability to defend. Who's he getting defensive tips from? Junior Firpo. Like, come on now. Oh, God. Yeah, Luke Ailing's done for. We saw that last week when he got spun about 3-4 times. And that's probably going to happen again. So, get used to that while we're watching this game. The centre-back partnership is going to be a thing where I'm going to say what I want to see, and then I'm going to say what I think we're going to see. I want to see Rodon and Creswell in the centre back pairing. Now, I do think it's going to be Strauch and Rodon, but I do want it to be Creswell and Rodon. So basically, I think Rodon's playing. That's basically it, which surely he has to. At left back, Sam Byram. There's no one else. Sam Byram, I think, will play left back because I think he's had a good performance. I don't think he's had a bad performance on that pitch. Every time he comes on, he looks better. You know, he looks good. He looks better. Hjolder's injured, I'm pretty sure, anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's our only option. But he's looked good in the first 2 games of the season and the cup game. But yeah, the 2, of course, I'm going to go, I think it's going to be Ampadu and Gray. Unless Tyler Adams comes back in. I don't know if he's going to play, but if Tyler Adams is playing this weekend, I want it to be Ampadu and Adams. Because I do think Gray, you can't rush a kid into playing every single game at the age of 17. So we can't keep doing this because, you know, young players, you play them so much they can break down and then they get that injury or something, and you know, you can ruin their career by playing them too much when they're young, especially 17 years old. But Gray, if Gray does play, I have the faith that he'll have a good performance because he hasn't really had a bad performance. This is where it gets tough. The front four. Who I think we're gonna have Dan James on the left because despite people saying he was poor against in the last game against Birmingham, I thought he was actually good. I thought he was the only one. Now I don't think he was great because the crosses were terrible and the corners and the free kicks were terrible from him. That's not what I'm on about. But he was our most dangerous player and probably the only player on the pitch in that game against Birmingham that actually looked like he was going to cause trouble. The other players were doing, I don't think they did anything, the other players. But yeah, all I could see was he was the only player that I could see maybe getting a goal. And everyone else wasn't really performing up the front at the front end. It was basically just like, we're either going to score from a corner if we did score, or Dan James is going to find the space and score. That's the only 2 options I had that were scoring because I think Dan James was dangerous. As we all know, his end product's not that great. But let's go on to the next one, of course. Who do I think is going to play in the 10? Who do we got to play in the 10? I'm going to say Pervader, but do I want to see Pervader in the 10? I mean, he's probably our best option we have, unless... I mean, you're not going to chuck Greenwood in, who's only just come back from an injury. Like, so yeah, probably Pervader. Put Pervader in the middle, and then Ruter off the right. But we'll probably play Ruter up front. So I don't know what we're gonna do. But I feel like if we play Ruter up front and play Shackleton on the wing again, I'm done. Play Ruter on the right. Oh, who do we play up front? Gelhardt? Is that an option? Oh. Gelhardt's our only option, I guess, to play up front. Oh my god. And I'm guessing, so I'm just going to say Gelhardt's going to play up front, and that's what I think is going to happen. Not really what I want to happen, but there's no other option, so it's going to be a tough game. What do I think the score will be in this game? Honestly, I never predict a loss because I'm a pretty, let me say that again. I'm a pretty positive fan, and I'm always like pretty positive thinking, oh, we can win this game, we can win it. Even last year when we were in the relegation, we were like, people every week we lost, and I'm like, no, we could win this game. Maybe it will be switch around when I say this. I think we're going to lose this game, and I think it's going to be 2-0. I can't see any of the front four scoring. The only way we can score for me is a set piece. But I hope the players prove me wrong, and it's been such a terrible week for Leeds fans that please just give us something to smile about on this weekend, please. Anyway, if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.